Hey gang, James here. You're back on Horoscope. Yes, I'm back to filming in the movie room. It is a little bit of a mess. I've been moving stuff around. I've finally decided to separate my steelbooks and digibooks from the rest of my Blu-ray collection and move them and move some toys around and out, so excuse the mess. But anyway, let's get back to this. It's Witches and Warlock week. I didn't have a lot. I really didn't. I thought for sure I owned the movie Warlock because that was my first thought. And I thought, So then I went online and I looked around for Witches and Warlock stuff, and I almost settled on Labyrinth. But then I seen a Henson project, and I can't go without Henson. So here it is with the beautiful Anjelica Huston. I don't know if she's that beautiful. The intriguing Anjelica Huston is Witches. Yes, Ian, it is a snapper case, so just deal with it, alright? It's the only one I could find. So anyway, basically it's about a little boy who his parents are killed, and he is given to his grandmother, who takes him to a hotel for a holiday. And it just so happens that this is the same weekend as a big witch conference. She tells him what to look for in witches because she's always telling him fairy tales and stuff. And he recognizes it. And he kind of tries to... He gets in the middle of a plan for the witches to turn all children into mice in England. So to buy up all the sweet shops and put her special spell in there. There's a bunch of, hijinks that go on, and the plan's foiled, and, and we go from there. So I don't want to ruin the story too much because I want you guys to be able to watch this. This was a really fun movie. This, I had never seen it before. I'd owned this. When I opened it up to watch it, I had the receipt still in here from the pawn shop where I bought it in '09. And it's sat on my shelf since '09, and I hadn't watched it. But I'm glad I got around to actually watching it. I always screw up the guy's name, and it is written by, let me see if I can, Roald Dahl. I always fuck that up. And it's the same guy that wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and stuff like that. So very good children's book writer. Of course, all the puppetry and stuff like that is done by the Henson Workshop, from the imagination of Jim Henson. That's all I needed to buy. Plus the cover. I love these. The one good thing about snapper cases was the artwork. It brings you back to the old VHS, really cool VHS artwork days. And that's what that is. So definitely check out Witches. I think that... You know what, as Horoscope, we pride ourselves in being lovers of horror movies, but I also pride myself into not always taking it seriously. So when it comes horror week and it's Witches and Warlocks week, yeah, witches are witches. I would have felt fine doing a Harry Potter movie with Witches and Warlocks, and it would have been fine. I chose this movie because it does have a darker sense to it. It is the witchcraft element that brings us to the Witches and Warlocks. So, not all horror has to be blood and guts and scare the shit out of you kind of stuff. Because, technically, my son is 7. If I watched this with him, he would have been a little uncomfortable with some of the witchery. So, I classify it not necessarily under horror, but it fits in the Witches and Warlock theme that we had going this week. So, there you go. If you came here looking for horror, you're usually right. We try to stick to it. We try to have fun with it, though, and that's what I did with Witches this week. So definitely check it out. Check out everybody else's. I have no idea. I haven't really talked to anybody about what they're doing this week, but other than Ross, I think I know what Ross is doing. But that's it. So Witches. See you guys later.